Okay, in the context of this entire situation, I would actually say that this video is going to end up being a part 3 to the previous 2 videos that I made kind of on the same topic, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever made this many parts to one situation and all within the same week, but I guess, you know, there is a first for everything. If you're not quite sure what I'm talking about right now, around a week ago I uploaded 2 different videos. On one day I uploaded Roblox, how did you allow this? And then the very next day I found out some information that I missed and I had to make another video. That was the part 2, I guess, and that was called Roblox UGC developer admits to copying. And those 2 videos, especially put side by side, they kind of just give you whiplash because on one hand we had the kind of calm before the storm. We were just talking about the situation and what was currently going on because we had found some UGC accessories that had been copying some limited faces. I mean, it was something that we had seen before, so at this point it wasn't really the most surprising thing in the world. But it was still, I think, shocking enough to have an entire video made on it, and then the whiplash comes in with the very next day when I uploaded the new information that I had found, because in my first part to this series, I was talking about my own personal opinion and how I didn't think that it was copying, or at least I didn't think it was intentional. But then the very second I finished recording, editing, and uploading that entire video, I found out something that basically confirmed that the intentions were to copy the faces. And that's when the whole video Roblox UGC developer admits to copying comes into play, and I just basically, if you want to watch those 2 videos, I suggest you go do so, because I don't want to bleed those into this video too much, because this one is mainly going to be talking about the fact that they did get removed after those videos were made. So I mean, I can only assume that the way Roblox went about this, because obviously they, long story short, they made the decision that they shouldn't be in the catalogue and that they should get removed and handle it very nicely and I guess maturely, because they didn't just straight up content delete the accessories without telling anybody what was going on. They apparently did actually ask this developer very kindly if he could remove them from the catalogue, and once again I can only assume that that's because of how big the situation actually ended up getting, because obviously I made videos about it, probably some other people made videos about it as well, and also how big the situation got on Twitter was actually insane, because within I think a week or even a few days of the items getting uploaded to the catalogue, there was so many people talking about it on Twitter. And I think the way that that went was those tweets were getting thousands and thousands of likes, and all of the replies, it seemed to be a very, I think, surprising mix of people arguing back and forth of whether or not they were copied. But then I think the kind of cherry on top, I think that was the way that it was basically confirmed that these accessories were created with the intentions of copying the limited faces. And the way that that was found out was the descriptions of the items basically mirrored each other, and I think if this developer was truly not trying to copy the limited faces, then I don't know what the descriptions were about, because that absolutely kind of incriminated himself. But the current fact of the matter is not that they were created in the first place, which is still, I think it's not great, because he technically did just create some UGC accessories with the intentions of them looking like the 2 million Robux faces and then putting them on sale for 50 Robux, so understandably a lot of people were very upset by that. But yeah, Roblox very kindly asked him to remove the coloured eyes glasses, and obviously he obliged, and now Roblox is going through the whole process of refunding everyone, and I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be automatic or if you need to contact Roblox support, but I would at least give it a little bit of time for them to actually process that through for everyone, because I can't imagine it's an easy process, especially with how many sales they all got. But here's the thing with this, I think he's getting away with some of this slightly, because the glowing eye limited faces, they only come in red, green, or yellow, which he absolutely made accessories of all 3 of those colours, and they are now completely removed from the catalogue. But there is still, I think, 5 different colours of these accessories up in the catalogue, and that's the blue, pink, purple, orange, and magenta. And obviously they still do look like the glowing eyes, but I think the reason that Roblox is allowing those to stay in the catalogue is simply because they don't match the colours of the glowing eyes limited faces, which I guess that's completely fine, because at that point they are not directly copying anything. So the blue and pink eyes are back on sale for good. Get yours right now. I'd love to see the avatar you guys made too, so feel free to show me your outfits. So when all is said and all is done, I think it's pretty fair to allow him to keep those up in the catalogue, because one more time, they really aren't directly copying anything. The only real problem was the fact that he did have the red eyes glasses to match the red glowing eyes, the green eyes glasses to match the green glowing eyes, and obviously also the yellow eyes glasses to match the yellow glowing eyes, which they have all now been removed and completely taken down off of Roblox. And one more time, they are currently in the middle of refunding everyone that bought those, so if you were one of the people that did buy any of those accessories that are now completely removed, I'd say give them a little bit of time if you still haven't received your refund. But yeah, that's really all there is to this. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on the situation, because I already made 2 parts to this little mini series thing, so I thought why not, because this, I think it was a pretty important update, because I noticed that a lot of people were very upset by this. So the fact that they were now removed and the developer happily obliged with the removing them, it's the happy ending. This was the happy ending. We got the happy ending. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what, it helps me out a lot. But let me get think of this UGC developer copying some limited faces, and then Roblox decided to remove the accessories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.